you were mentioned like, yeah, I worked on Batgirl and that, but not much has been said about this movie. You know, the movie was canceled. We hope we get to see it one day, and it wasn't mentioned a lot of, like, you know, behind the scenes. We didn't got a lot of information about that. I saw that you worked as a Gotham City reporter that was called like Simon Lipman. Like,
That's
can you
correct.
tell us more about your role in Batgirl?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, you've seen the movie, The Flash. I appear as a reporter at the end there, and then I also appear as a reporter in Batgirl. And in this one, they gave me a name, and I'm over the moon to say that Simon Littman is a character in the DC universe who, for any actor to be able to say that they are a character of the DC universe is such an unbelievable honor. So when I got that call to say I was going to do that movie, I was, over the moon. And the movie was made in Glasgow as well. The experience of filming in like a Scottish city and being from Scotland, like the sense of pride that you feel is, so overwhelming. So that was great, and to meet all the crew, the Scottish crew, and to see what an amazing job they were doing up there, and Adil and Bilal, who were so welcoming and awesome. They came to the set of The Flash, and so when I saw them on set for Batgirl as well, they were both like, "Yo, dude, like we know you from The Flash and stuff." And I was like, "Hey guys, yeah, I saw you guys there," and said hello and stuff. And they're like, "Look, man, it was so great that you could come and do this movie with us. Like, we're super excited." And their energy is so high, and they are massive fans like of like Keaton and of the comic book genre. And yeah, they were so cool, and like the crew were amazing. Like the DOP was, so amazing as well. I think he worked on Gladiator and all those epic movies and stuff. Like the components that they all had were just there. We did this amazing shot. I think it was scene, the scene where she like backflips onto the Christmas tree and then it falls over. Yeah, that was released. Yeah, that I was there for that. If you look at the bottom of the tree, like I'm the guy that like is that almost gets hit, because they put me in this section. They were like, Ed, you're going to be at the back here because you're going to be at the bar talking to Bruce Wayne and Commissioner Gordon. So you'd still be standing here, and then at the last minute, what we want you to do is like dive out the way. And I was like, yeah, of course. And I was with all these stunties who were like, yeah, very well briefed. And then the stunt, they went 3, 2, 1, go, and this girl just like flipped down, hit this tree, and I was like, oh my god! And I was right under it, bro. And I was like, holy shit! And like in slow motion, like dove out the way, and like, oh my god, my foot got clipped, like just ever so slightly. And I was like, I'm an idiot. Like, why am I here? Like, I could have really caused someone some damage or myself. I should have caused myself some damage because that was really silly. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of wild and amazing. As to why the movie didn't come out, I don't really know as much as from what I've heard from other people, as in terms of like what I've heard online and stuff. Um, it was a real great shame that we never get to see all the work that we put in. Dude, I was there for a week. I was fortunate enough to be on that set for a week in a very big scene, but people who spent months on that project, people who really gave their heart and soul to it, who wrote it, who directed it, who like starred in it, all the producers that put in all their work as well. For whatever reasons that happen, the decisions are made behind closed doors. I'm sure it wasn't an easy one for the people who had to make that call either. All this work and money and stuff that had gone into making a piece of art that people were, really proud of and excited about, for it then to be like told it can't go any further. I'm sure that was not an easy conversation for a lot of people to have. And the heat that came off the press for it as well just was actually quite warming. There was a lot of people who got some good response. I think Leslie Grace was, commended, for being such a star, because she on the set actually was super lovely, like carrying the movie all by herself and just being so kind to everyone. I remember meeting her, although I never had a scene with her. She was still really lovely and came to set, and you know, was just friendly and positive and upbeat, which is amazing. Jacob Scipio as well was just a really nice guy to hang out with, and really great. Keaton was amazing. Keaton was in great form. J.K. Simmons is one of the loveliest guys I've ever had the pleasure of working with as well. We're both from theater backgrounds, and we chatted about our time in theater whilst we were there, which was super nice. The stunt crew were brilliant, like everyone all the way down to the AD, everyone. Just my name is Ed Wade. I play the other Ezra Miller in the movie. Subscribe to this channel and like it, because it's awesome, and your boy Julian is the boss. Enjoy.